Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. So to start off, it's winter, so my skin is dry. I don't use any primer, but when I do, I use the L'Oreal Infallible Primer. Let's start off with brows. I use the Kryolan Face Liner Pencil for my eyebrows. It's black. If you are lighter in complexion, you can use a brown pencil. Also, this is just a eye pencil, so you can use whatever you want to use. I'm starting off with just brushing up my eyebrows. When I draw in my eyebrows, I make sure not to start from the very beginning because I don't want a harsh line there. So just a couple millimeters behind the beginning of your brows where you want to start off. And then you just draw them in and fill them in at the end. The tip of your eyebrow should be in line with the corner of your eyebrow, and the tear duct in line with the beginning of your eyebrow. And your arch is actually going to be where the side of your iris is. And then I just brush all that product up into the beginning of my eyebrow so the color gets distributed nicely. It gives it like a nice gradient effect that way, and it's not harsh with a lot of color in the beginning of my eyebrows. Just a nice faint black color, as you can see. And I'm gonna repeat everything again on the other side. And I know I'm using black. I am dark in complexion. Don't let the lighting fool you. So the black does not look too alarming. It doesn't look out of place on my skin. So that's why I say if you are lighter in complexion, definitely go with the brown.
I can't deny, I got a crush on you, and that's true, and I'm digging you. Make me believe that your love is mine, and I'm brilliant. Goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling.
To cover up my brows, I'm using the L'Oreal concealer in the color 342 Coffee Cafe. I'm gonna put a little bit of concealer onto my brush, and what I do is that I don't go straight into covering my brow. I start a little bit under my brow and just tap that concealer onto my skin, just so it's a lot easier to control when I go on to putting that concealer onto my brow and I don't have a lot of concealer there to work with. And then I just brush that in. This is not the blending part, so just make sure that you are just brushing everything in. When that's done, I take a cotton pad and I just wipe off that concealer. And then I use my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation in the color Walnut. This is just so I can carve the top of my eyebrows. And I just pump a little bit of it onto a cotton pad.
You know she wanna mine when she tattooed that ass. I'm a lover boy, she love the toys. Keep it coming, you a rider. Just that roll myself a day and count my figure shit. Just that stepping out, I feel like I'm.
And I use my foundation shade just so that the top of the eyebrow can be blended in really nice with the foundation color. That's why we don't use that lighter concealer, because then you get that harsh line on the top and you really don't want that. It's more acceptable to have that at the bottom. On the top, it just looks weird. Once I'm done and I'm happy, I use my fluffy brush to then go ahead and blend all of that in. Please forgive me, my brushes are a bit dirty because this is like my second time film this video. So yeah, I have used these brushes before.
Just do what you wanna, live how you wanna, spend what you wanna, be who you wanna be. And I'm stunning.
When that's done, I will take some of that foundation that I used earlier and put some on my skin.
Be who you wanna be. And I'm stunning. Till I get
I then use a brush to just blend everything out nicely and distribute it. So blend, blend, blend. I just want you guys to note that I don't put foundation on the parts of my face that I'm gonna put concealer on because I don't want it to be too cakey. So I just leave those parts out and I'll come back and put some concealer on them. Don't forget to go into your hairline. Now for some highlights, I'm gonna use that concealer again. And I'm gonna just put it in those spaces where I haven't put any foundation on. Again, I don't use a lot because I am gonna go in with another concealer. Here I'm gonna use a damp beauty blender to just blend everything in. I got this beauty blender from Clicks. It's not this spongy one. I think it said it was silicone, so it actually is really nice. I've had it for a while and it hasn't gotten like cracks or gotten crumbly or started to fall apart, and it does feel like it has more of a plastic texture, if you guys know what I'm talking about. So we're just gonna blend everything in. Don't be afraid to take as long as you want to take with blending. Rather take longer than to take less time and it to not look as blended as you want it to look. So definitely take your time and take as long as you want. Now I'm gonna use my second concealer. This is 339 Cacao. I'm just gonna put some on my nose and just a little bit there by my tear duct and a little bit in the corner of my eye. All of my concealers are from L'Oreal. I really like them. I think they're amazing actually. I've been using them for quite some time now, I think almost 4 years, and I have not been disappointed. So this fluffy brush again, just to distribute that color. Again, blend it in. Now for contour, I use the LA Pro Girl contour powder. I've also had this product for a long time. And to contour, you want to start there at the bottom of your eyebrow and bring it all the way down. You don't want to begin there by your tear duct or anywhere lower than that part of your eyebrow. I hope you guys can see the difference because we're looking snatched, okay? And then I use that brush I used with my foundation. Don't put any more product on there, just tap it in with the product that you have just to blend out that contour. And for fixing powder, I'm using the Kryolan Derma Color Fixing Powder. This is a translucent powder. I don't bake, because I don't want it to look too cakey. Just press it in. And also set your eyelids. And then using a bigger brush, I will just put some powder on the rest of my face just to set the rest of that foundation. For blush, we're using the Yardley brush in the color Terracotta. I'm going to go in with this purple color from the Makeup Revolution X Tammy palette. This palette is the Tropical Paradise. And using windshield wiper motion, I'm just going to apply that color in my crease. For transition shade, I'm going to use this Essence palette. I'm going to use this orange color. And I'm just going to blend out that purple so that there isn't such a harsh line of demarcation there. As you can tell, the two sides, there is a difference. The other side, you can clearly tell where the purple ends and begins. And then I'm going to go in with that shimmer shade. And that's going to go in where there isn't any eyeshadow. And then I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution X Tammy palette. This one is the Tropical Carnival. I'm using the black from this palette. And that's just going to go in the corner there. And then for my eyeliner, I'm going to just do a wing. So line it up quite nicely, and then I'm going to do the inner corner of my eye. And then I'm going to drag a line up from my bottom lash line upwards. And then from my top lash, I'm going to just create a line that meets the other line. So from the bottom up, and then from the top lash meeting the bottom lash, create a little bit of a triangle that you can just fill in. I'm going to take this black pencil again and just line the corners of my lips. I don't really want to line my whole lip because I don't want to make it smaller. And then I use the Makeup Revolution matte lipstick in the color Matte. And you can end right here and put on some mascara, but I'm gonna go in with these lashes. They don't really have a band, so they're really nice. They from Clicks. So I've done my lashes off camera, and then I'm gonna go in with this mascara from Essence. And there you have it. I really enjoyed making this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Bye.